Hello Pickle everyone, here today's another episode here in Oxygen Not Included with the Frosty Planet Pack DLC. As always, I have a playlist in the top right corner that'll get you caught up on the past and future episodes. Today we are coming to the very tippy top of our map to deal with this right here, a minor volcano. I have a design in mind of something that I want to try to tame these, because the last time I tried to tame one in a personal save, it did not go well. It basically burnt a thing to a crisp, and it barely worked half the time. But I have an idea, and I want to try and do it. So we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna tame a minor volcano, and hopefully not die in the process. Hopefully, but that is everything, so I will see you in 5 cycles with the beginnings of a volcano tamer. Alright, we're back with cycle 480 with the beginnings of a volcano tamer. We have this chamber down here that is going to contain the magma itself. The magma then flows onto these tiles here, which are going to be diamond tiles eventually. And then that is going to go up into the steam room, and then from there it's going to get cooled and sent right back down. I just realized I need to put bridges in somewhere. Here, I'll probably do them right around here. And then it's just going to make a big loop of hydrogen probably, because that's the closest gas, and it's one of the best to put in gas cool loops. I'm pretty sure it's the best one actually. Either way, we're putting hydrogen in. Then we're going to have steam turbines on top, and it'll cool it down. It's just a normal thing from there. It's basically we're substituting metal refineries for volcanoes. So that's what we're doing so far. I might make some changes to this so that way we can purify, for example, salt water in the future. It might be useful to have a little salt water a thing where we can put in salt water and then pull out the water. Just would have to set up some automation for that. But other than that, I think that is everything. So I will see you in 5 cycles where we hopefully have more finished. Alright, we're back with cycle 485 with this right here. It's basically the same from when we last saw it, but now there are tiles being built. I prioritize the tiles underneath, so hopefully they hurry up on that. And then I'm going to prioritize everything else so we can just get this done as soon as possible. I think, if I remember correctly, I just added all of the cooling loops, so I added everything we should need. And then I forgot, so we're going to need loaders somewhere. And I think my plan was to put them up into here. So we'll be doing that in the next 5 cycles as well. But other than that, we've got this going. The only issues we're having are actually on a different planetoid. We're at here with not a lot of food. For some reason, that's not what I'd like. I'd like it to be, could it be down there? There. For some reason, food is very hard over here, because we don't have very much water to draw upon, and we don't really have very much of anything to draw upon over here. So I've given myself 2 options. Either I find a very odd way to produce food, or we just have these guys be sacrifices. That's the only 2 options that I've found so far. But for right now, we have this. We have no problems other than that, and I will see you in another 5 cycles. Alright, we're back with cycle 490 with a surprising lack of progress. I'm not too sure what's happening. We've built essentially all this, which is good, but we have all of this to make, which is less good. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do if this doesn't finish within the next 10 cycles. Like, we have biobots and all 8 Atmo suits, so we might just have to go absolutely insane with priorities. And, you know, Hopefully not sacrifice food in the process. Oh, I also came down here and sacrificed this. And I took all of the diamond window tiles down here. I don't know if this still is how it is. They might have changed it to glass in the current version. But I know when I made it during, I think it was the whatever their pre-version was called, it made this world during it, which is also kind of why that is down here, because from what I've seen, it's usually generated up on the top of the world. Other than that, this is going okay. I wish it would go quicker, so I'm gonna need to figure things out. But for right now, I will see you in another 5 cycles. Alright, we're back with this fully sealed up steam room. Turns out, when you actually prioritize things, they do them. So I prioritize things, they did them. Everything is built, everything is sealed up, except for down here because we're analyzing this still. And as soon as we're done analyzing this and it erupts, hopefully it erupts before the end of this episode, which will be in about 5 cycles. Hopefully nothing bad happens, and hopefully it does happen. So, yeah. Oh, we're filling up, here, let me look at this. We are filling up our liquid loop, and we've already filled up our hydrogen. So, everything is in place, everything's cycling like that, this is cycling, and we now can deconstruct the liquid bridge, so that's great. Now, as long as nothing catastrophically explodes, we should be good. And I think that's everything, so I will see you in 5 cycles with our final little bit for today. Alright, we're back with cycle 400. No, we're actually 500 now. And we have magma in this bottom chamber. I only had to wait for 500 and then the extra half of a cycle, and then I waited for it to kind of fill in a little bit. Just so that way I could, you know, have some magma down there and test it. So we are doing fine. We have everything going on now. I only had to go back to a previous save once so that we could replace these granite gas bridges with actual, obsidian gas bridges. I could have sworn that I made everything insulated, or everything in this room at least, out of obsidian, but I guess I didn't at some point. But we're now cooling it and sending it up to here. And as soon as the steam is active, it will probably cool a lot better because we have 2 times the area to dissipate heat. So, for today, we've done a lot of, we did this thing, and this thing is pretty big. I am quite pleased with how the design came out. I have been wanting to do this ever since I actually saw this in the first little while ago. Ever since I saw we had a minor volcano, I was so excited to come up here and tame it like this. And now we got to tame it, so yeah, it's doing great. And I think that is everything, so as always, I have a playlist in the top right corner. That'll get you caught up any past and future episodes. I also have that same playlist down in the description, along with the seed if you want to try and maybe make a volcano tamer or even take advantage of anything else you see. As always, I hope you have enjoyed, and bye-bye.